YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to give you my Week 18 NFL game picks. Drop a like on the video and comment who you think is going to win this weekend. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new and enjoy the video. The first game we are going to start with is the Saturday game. So let's go with the Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Really? Is this even a fair matchup? Denver is not a good team. They have never been good. They're a bottom team. The Chiefs are going to blow them out. They are. But the Chiefs aren't even like that. But they're playing a nobody team. Broncos, get better. You haven't been good since Von Miller, and you cut Von Miller. Why would you cut your best player? Like, L franchise, y'all will never win a Super Bowl. Kansas City beats the Denver Broncos. The next game we have is the Dallas Cowboys going against the Eagles. The Eagles are low-key shocking this year. I'm not going to lie to you. Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. Is he a top 10 quarterback? No, but he is decent. I'm going to go with the Cowboys. Cowboys own that division, but Eagles will keep it a close game. But Cowboys are just too good. They're just too good. Cowboys are a Super Bowl contender this year. Eagles, first-round exit. Okay, moving on to Sunday. Let's go. Cincinnati takes on the Cleveland Browns. Okay. Bengals, they're average. They're a first-round exit team, and you got Cleveland. Cleveland is battling injuries all season long. I'm going to give it to Cleveland. Cleveland's just a better team. Cleveland should have finished second in the division this year, and Bengals should have finished third. Ravens on top of that division. But listen, everyone was injured in that division. Ravens were injured. Bengals were injured. The Steelers are irrelevant, so I'm not even going to talk about the Steelers. All right, but Bengals, congratulations on winning the North. You didn't deserve it, and guess what? You're going to be a first-round exit in the playoffs. I'm not worried about your team, all right? Joe Burrow is not a Pro Bowler. Baker Mayfield is better than Joe Burrow. That's why I'm giving the Browns the victory this Sunday. Next, we have the Packers versus the Lions. Okay. I'm not even going to talk about this game. Green Bay is going to be in the Super Bowl this year. They are. The Packers will beat the Cowboys in the NFC Championship. Packers, Ravens, Super Bowl this year. Packers beat Detroit. Obviously. Next, we have the Chicago Bears facing the Minnesota Vikings. This is a fair matchup. You have the Bears that have a running back as a quarterback, Justin Fields. Listen, I'm not hating. Justin Fields, throw the ball and you'll be a good quarterback. All you do is run. You're a running back. Get better, bro. Get better. Chicago has no run D, and they have Allen Robinson. That's about it. Minnesota, though, has a better offense. They have a better quarterback, better running back, better receivers. Bears have a better defense. It can go either way. I'm going the Vikings get the job done. Kirk Cousins is better than Justin Fields. Vikings get the win. Next, we have the Washington football team and the Giants. Honestly, I don't even think this game's going to happen. I don't even think they're even going to play. I think they're just going to take a knee and take the tie. Because both of these teams, embarrassing season. Just like the Bears. Not a good season. It's sad. It really is sad. Giants, listen to me right now. In the offseason, because your season ends this Sunday, get rid of Saquon. He's not a good running back. And get receivers. Get defense, too. You have a quarterback. You do have a good quarterback. Daniel Jones is average. But get rid of Saquon. He's holding you back. Washington. Washington. Get a defense. Why did you get rid of Josh Norman? That was your best defensive player. Like, what are you doing? And everyone was overhyping Washington all season long. The whole offseason. They were going crazy like Washington has the top defense. No, they don't. No, you do not. And you don't have a quarterback. Get a quarterback. And get some more receivers. Help out Terry McLaurin. All right, help him out. If this game does happen, I'm going Washington. But I doubt the game happens because they suck. They're just going to take the tie. They're going to show up and then leave the stadium. But if they do play, I'm going Washington. Next, we have the biggest game this Sunday. The Indianapolis Colts take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wow. Colts are a really good team. They are. The Colts are a really good team, and Jaguars are one of the worst teams in the NFL. But listen up. Who deserves to be in the playoffs? The Colts or the Ravens? the Ravens. The Ravens are better than the Colts. We beat the Colts this year. With that being said, Trevor Lawrence is about to go stupid. He's going to help Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens get into the playoffs. With that being said, Jacksonville upsets the Colts. Colts, I love the Colts. They're a good team. You should have made the playoffs, but losing to Jacksonville, you missed the playoffs. Jacksonville gets the W. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Baltimore Ravens. Big Ben's last game. Thank God. Thank you. I'm tired of just watching that quarterback play. Listen, you had a mid-career. Congratulations. Nothing special, but you're just move. Help the Steelers out a little bit and just leave. Please leave. All right. Mike Tomlin doesn't want you. Simple. You're washed. So, with that being said, you think the best team in the NFL is losing to a washed quarterback in the Steelers? Steelers, you missed the playoffs once again. L franchise, poverty franchise. Better luck next year. Baltimore Ravens win this game, and they make the playoffs this year. Mark my words. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Listen, Tennessee's in first place in the AFC. You're lucky, Tennessee. You're lucky. Without Julio Jones, y'all are not good. Derrick Henry got hurt. I'm glad he's doing better now. Prayers up to Derrick Henry. He's a top 5 running back. But listen, y'all are only first in the AFC because of one player, and that is Julio Jones. Without Julio Jones, y'all are missing the playoffs. Y'all are missing playoffs. So, with that being said, Derrick Henry's back this week. I'm going the Titans. Houston's not good. Houston doesn't have a quarterback. Listen, you should have started Watson this year. L franchise. You got rid of D-Hop and you're benching Watson. Makes a lot of sense to me. Titans get the W. Titans will get a first round bye this year, and they get knocked out of the playoffs by the Baltimore Ravens. Next, we have the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Listen, I don't even know who I should start to talk about. Let's start with the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons, you're not making playoffs. Just give the Saints the victory so they can maybe make the playoffs. They're this close to making playoffs. Falcons, you're not making playoffs. Free Matt Ryan, free Kyle Pitts, and free Calvin Ridley. Alright, Calvin Ridley retired this year. He was on my fantasy team. I lost this year because of Calvin Ridley retiring. You made a top receiver retire. Now the Saints. Saints had a lot of injuries just like the Ravens. And they're in the same position as the Ravens this year. One victory this week, they're in the playoffs. And guess what? The Saints won. So the Saints make the playoffs this year. Congratulations. Saints get the W. And Saints, you will be a first round exit. But listen, if the Saints had Jameis Winston, Michael Thomas, they have a top defense. That team is is solid. It's solid. They're on the Cowboys-Packers level, you feel me? But they're not this year. Packers-Cowboys are the only good teams in the NFC. Saints, first round exit. Good job. Moving on, we have the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. Jets, they're the Jets. They are, and they're the best team in New York. That's what's crazy. And y'all all say Buffalo is in New York. Well, listen, if that is somewhat true, Buffalo's not in New York, but y'all love to troll me on my Twitch stream. If you don't follow the Twitch stream, follow the Twitch stream. But my chat loves us to tell me that Buffalo's in New York. Like, no, it's not. I'm not dumb. I'm smart, all right? But like y'all said, this is a battle of New York, all right? Who owns New York? The Jets. There's only 2 teams in New York, Jets and Giants. Jets own it. Jets get the victory over Buffalo this weekend. And Buffalo, listen up. Listen up. You will be a first round exit this year. On me, you will. By Baltimore. Baltimore will play you in the first round. And knock you out. Listen right now. I'm a GM. I'm a professional GM. So listen up. In the offseason, if you want to start winning games in the playoffs, you got to do this. You have a quarterback, you have a receiver. All right? That's all you have. You need a running back. Your run game is absolute doo-doo. Trade for McCaffrey. Trade for Christian McCaffrey. And then you're an AFC championship type of team, you feel? And work on that defense. You have no D-line, get no linebackers, and one corner. Micah Hyde. All right. Next, we have a nice game. We got a nice game. I'm not going to lie to you. We got the 49ers taking on the LA Rams. Rams are overrated. They are. They beat my Ravens by 1 point without our starting QB. Without our starters. You beat our practice squad by 1 point. Alright? Your team's full of just irrelevant players. Stafford, that's your quarterback. That got cut from the Lions? Like, come on, bro. Come on, really? Stafford got cut from the Lions. Your running back, Sony Michel, got cut from the Patriots. Your wide receiver, Odell Beckham, got cut from the Giants. Your D lineman, what's his name? Von Miller, old head, got cut from the Broncos. Your team is not good. You should not even made the playoffs, to be honest. With that being said, 49ers lose to the Rams. I'm sorry. The 49ers are not good either. But this is a rival, so I want the 49ers to win. Will they? No, I can see the future. I'm never wrong. I call everything. I called it, you feel? Rams get the dub against the 49ers. 49ers, you know what? Listen, bring Colin Kaepernick back. Bring him back, all right? Don't play with Jimmy G. And why'd you draft Trey Lance? He's like a Jordan Love. They get no PT. Absolute zero PT. I'm so glad my Ravens are not on the 49ers level. I am so lucky that we're good. Moving on. The next game this Sunday is a huge game. It's the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Listen. Ravens need the Patriots to win, all right? We need the Patriots to win. And I think the Patriots can beat the Dolphins. If you lose to the Dolphins, you're not a good team. But I also think the Patriots aren't that good. They're a little bit overrated. You have a rookie QB. So anything can happen. Patriots, listen right now. Don't sell. Don't sell me. Alright? Don't sell me. The Jaguars secured the W. Thank you. That's what I was really nervous about. Alright? Jaguars got that W. Now we just need the Patriots to beat the Dolphins, and the Ravens are in the playoffs. Alright? Because the Ravens get the job done versus Pittsburgh this weekend. Alright? With that being said, Dolphins miss playoffs. They're irrelevant. Alright? You have Tua Tagovailoa. Really? As your quarterback? Okay. Makes a lot of sense. Patriots beat Dolphins this weekend. Lock it. Update the tier list. Next, we have Seattle versus Arizona. This is another one of my favorite games I want to watch this weekend, and this is because Seattle is fully healthy. They're healthy now, all right? And they're playing a rival team. Seattle, if Russell Wilson didn't get injured, they are winning the division, all right? The Cardinals are good, but they're not better than the Seahawks. But Cardinals are the second best team in the division. With that being said, Seattle will beat Arizona this weekend. It's a rival. And they will show why Seattle owns that division. Arizona, you are a Super Bowl contender. Don't get me wrong. Arizona is a Super Bowl contender this year. It's between Arizona, Cowboys, and Packers for this year's Super Bowl. It's only those three. So one of these three teams will make the Super Bowl. I think Packers, but it could be Chiefs and Matt. With that being said, Seattle wins, Arizona loses. Next, we have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. These two teams are on the same exact level. Especially now. You got rid of your best receiver, Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown is a top 10 receiver in the NFL. You got rid of him? Okay. You're lucky you got running backs. You're lucky you got Le'Veon to carry the load now. Alright, without Le'Veon, you're missing playoffs. With that being said, if Cam Newton plays, Carolina wins. If Cam Newton doesn't play, Bucs win. I'm going to say Cam Newton doesn't play. He wants to save his energy for next year and hopefully get a better O-line. With that being said, Tampa Bay gets the victory. Let's update it. Tampa win. Panthers lose. Now for the last game of the 2021 NFL season, we have the Chargers taking on the Raiders. Listen, you know how much I hate Derek Carr. He's not a good quarterback. He's just not. And the Chargers are a really good team. But for the Ravens to make the playoffs, Raiders win. Raiders, if you get this W this weekend and the Ravens make the playoffs because of you, I will never say one bad thing about Derek Carr ever again. I won't. And Chargers. If Chargers lose, they miss the playoffs. Chargers should make the playoffs. They should. They're a good team. Ravens blew them out, but we're the Ravens. We're the best. Chargers, I'm sorry. I have to say it. You lose. Raiders get that W. Raiders knock the Chargers out the playoffs. Raiders make the playoffs. Ravens make the playoffs. It's a good Sunday. It's a good Sunday. And there we go. There are all of my Week 18 NFL game picks for the regular season. Now it's playoff time. The Baltimore Ravens clinched the playoffs. And now it is time for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl. If you liked the video, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're new. See you in the next video. Let's go, Ravens on top!